Good morning, lovely people. Today I'm going to cover some herbs in my garden and I'm going to tell you what I use them for. And I hope you find the video useful because these are things that you can grow in a balcony, you can grow on a terrace. You don't need to have a garden. They grow very well in pots and they're wonderful for your adding to your food, adding to your tea, to just adding to hair oils and beauty packs. There's a beautiful little bird swinging on this wire. I just thought that I'll capture it. This is the morning time and the garden is full of my cats, of course, and birds and butterflies. And because I have a lot of flowers in my garden, they keep coming here for the honey. So now I'm going to walk you through some of the herbs and plants that I use in cooking and for medicinal and curative purposes. So this is a hibiscus, and if you look at it, this is the red panchmukhi hibiscus. So this is a beautiful plant and it's completely covered with blooms. So both the flowers and the leaves are beneficial. So I use the hibiscus leaves in a hair oil that I make, and you'll find the video on my channel on how to make the hair oil. It helps your hair grow, it cures your scalp problems, and it is just quite magical. And the flowers are also there in one of the oils, another oil that I make. And you can take these flowers and you can dry them in the shade. So cover it with a net and dry it in the shade, and you can make hibiscus tea with this. It's got immense good properties. It's great for your health and your immunity. So this is once again a plant that you can grow in a pot or in the soil, and it has massive benefits. This is the tulsi. Yeah, so I've never seen a tulsi that grows so tall and so prolific. This is becoming a tree almost. So this is the mother plant, so called, which is kind of just becomes so beautiful. And then you have another here because the seeds just spread very fast. There's another one there. There's another one here. So my garden is kind of abloom with tulsis. And here at the entrance, there's again 3 pots with tulsis. And you can see they're all giving these beautiful seeds. And I'm going to have more around here. And then when I go down this way, these are all Radha tulsis. They're lighter color, very spicy, lovely aroma from the leaves when crushed. And here I have a beautiful Krishna Tulsi. So I have a couple more towards the rear of my garden. And if you look, you will see that the leaves are much darker in comparison to the Radha Tulsi. So these I got from my mum's garden. These have a spicier aroma and the leaves are completely different. So they're sitting next to each other, waiting to catch up. So what does Tulsi do for you? So here you can see from these are the seeds, these ones. You can even dry them and send them by post, and anybody that you want to gift this to, they can plant it and it will grow. And it's great for making tea. Holy basil is an important component in food, in Asian cooking. You can make your pesto pasta with it. You can put it in curries, or you can simply have it in your tea, or when you have a sore throat, you can muddle it together with a little bit of ginger and then put honey and have the decoction. Another great herb here that I have growing is lemongrass. So I of course use it to make pulaus. So I make the Parsi pulao where I use the lemongrass for the rice to give it fragrance. In all your Thai curries, your laksas, all of that, I also use the leaves for tea. So snip off some leaves and boil it along with these tulsi leaves, and you've got yourself a great cup of tea. A sprinkling of green tea leaves and a spot of honey, and your immunity cocktail in the morning is ready. Okay, I'm moving towards the curry leaf section, but I have these beauties, so I just thought I'll capture them. And there's the other one. Yes, baby. Speaking from the wall, the boundary. So that's sweetums. The first two that you saw were ginger and sandy. And the third one in the balcony is honey. So this big tree, well, it's a budding tree, is my curry leaf, one of them. It's a different variant so than the other ones that I have. The leaves are bigger. So they're bigger and they're also, so I'll show you how big the leaves are. Here you go. So they're quite big and have a very, very strong aroma when crushed. So here I have yet another tulsi. So you see the ones that are growing in the sun have a light, darker hue, and this one, because it's growing in the shade, has a fresher green hue. Same plant, it's come from the same mother plant, and yet so different. So over here, this is a lemon plant. It's a Gandharaj lebu. Similar, the leaves are similar to the aroma and taste that you get in kaffir lime leaves. So if you go closer, you'll see that there are thorns, quite sharp. Now what this does is it protects it from cows and all the other animals who like to chomp on plants and leaves. So this hasn't yet given me a lemon, but I do use the leaves to make tea and also for my Asian curries. You can make a paste out of them and put it in the spice paste, or just snip the leaves and put it in. Just brilliant. You also boil it along with the lemongrass and the tulsi for a great cup of tea. And here is my huge patch of curry leaves. So this is the mother tree, and these are the little saplings that have come up, and post monsoons it gets even more full. This is a slightly, the leaves are slightly longer and more slender, so they're not so big and they have a distinctively different aroma. So it's a different variant and equally delicious. You can make a chutney out of it. You can make a paste along with green chilies and green coriander and mint and add it to your curries, whether it's paneer or chicken or whatever. You can dry these leaves and make a powder and use it like a pori. You can fry them in coconut oil and use it as tempering. And you can, of course, I add it to the homemade oils that I make, because curry leaves are very, very good for the health of your hair. So there you have it. These are just some herbs that I'm growing in my garden, and there's one more that I want to cover, so I'll take you there now. So here I was talking about the Krishna Tulsi that I have at the rear of my house. So this is another Krishna Tulsi, and here there are two more, this one here and here. So once they're a little older and a little more mature, I'm going to put them in the soil. So this is my beautiful fresh aloe vera. So you'll notice as they get older, or like over there, the stalks get yellow, and then some of them will dry up. And when the air is clean, you have these green stalks, leaves without any spots. Wherever there's pollution, you'll notice brown spots on these leaves. I use this for soothing burns. I use it for cuts and bruises. I use it for deep conditioning hair packs along with yogurt and coffee. You can check my other video for that. Or with coconut oil and yogurt. These are two deep conditioning packs. They're great to add to your face as well. And this is natural aloe vera, so you can add it to your smoothies as well. So these are just some herbs in my garden which are really, really beneficial, and I use them regularly. I hope you found this video useful, and I'll be back with more.